All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. His first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The throw on second down is locked. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll run to the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to throw. Pitts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's Hines. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is Hines, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
53. Strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on third down, Locke. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Pitts, room to run past midfield. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Pitts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. The Jags with their first.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second.
Let it roll. Done. Check out.
Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. First down, Pitts. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Operating from the gun, Pitts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, The arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hines on a toss play. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Luck. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Right, 6-3, hit it. Right, 6-7-5, hit it.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Lott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. To throw on 2nd down. Pitts. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Pitts. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pitts dumps it off to Fournette. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Pitts. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Pitts. And he's going to go down. They push him back to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pitts. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw. Pitts. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a give to Fournette. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Pitts. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Pitts. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout, Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Right, 675.
Here's Locke. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Luck throwing again. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Locke. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. Luck on first down. And he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Pitts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Long. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Go. We got three down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is taken at about the 14. Fighting his way through contact. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Four down. Check. Go. Bullshit. Hey, Mike 51. You can't block me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up